Welcome to BYU. BYU is awesome. They're challenging classes, fun professors, good people, all in a spiritual environment. There's just one problem. The building names are all the same. Let's start with the JSB, or Joseph Smith Building. Now, Joseph Smith is a really important guy in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, so it makes sense to call a building after him. But there's also a building called the Joseph F. Smith Building, and even another called the Smith Fieldhouse. And then there's also the JKB. And if you guessed it should be named after another Joseph, you'd be wrong, because it's actually the Jesse Knight Building. Can you see the problem? These bad naming conventions don't just apply to the Joseph buildings. There's a small on-campus housing facility called Helaman Halls. It has places like Chipman Hall, May Hall, Budge Hall, but then there's Building 9. It doesn't even have a name. Tell me this isn't a perfect opportunity. So I'm walking around Helaman Halls trying to find one of these signs, and I swear I saw one earlier, but I have no idea where it is. So I'm just gonna keep wandering around until I find it. Boom, right up here, I got it. So I didn't end up finding any actual signs at Helaman Halls, so I did some internet research and I found a singular picture, and this is it. I'm pretty sure the big letter is really just like the letter associated with the hall. So of course I'm going to use my own last name on it. Now I thought that making the custom sign would be the hardest part, but it turns out you can just custom order signs from Amazon, and it's like dirt easy. It came. Oh my gosh, so clean. I'm in a little bit of a predicament because the dimensions of the holes are a little bit off. I am now taking the sign to go get the holes punched in it. Now remember, kids, if you're going to put a big sign out in public with your name on it, make sure to wipe your fingerprints off so they don't know who you are. And then it was go time. It took a surprising amount of time to get it in the ground. It was really rocky, but at least it got a lot of publicity. Now maybe I was a little too self-satisfied. Day one, the end of day one. We're gonna see if it's still there. No, it is not. Wow, that did not take long. I kind of wanted to keep that. I don't know what to think. Maybe someone took it inside. I just checked the dumpster. I didn't see it. It's possible they hit another dumpster, but I don't know. You know, they say that we're supposed to learn from our failures, and that we sometimes learn from our failures more than we do from our successes. And I think that's true. But I also think that failure is an opportunity for us to drown our sorrows in ice cream. Now you may be thinking, wow, that's really lame. Nothing actually happened in this video. And I thought the exact same thing until one of my friends told me they had heard people talking about the sign. So what I did is I went to Building 9 trying to find a link or a QR code to one of their group chats. I didn't find anything, but instead I ended up getting screenshots from a friend who lives there. Now before I move on, do you remember the stages of grief? Now, I don't think they really understand depression and acceptance, but we can give it to them. Now, other than eating lots of ice cream, I don't know if there's a big lesson in this, but I do know, for a little bit, Building 9 had a really cool name.